Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to read the book titled Jessica by Kevin Hinckus. But the main character in the story is named Ruthie, and there's Ruthie. So why do you think it might be called Jessica? It's about this little girl who's starting kindergarten. So who do you think Jessica could be? Let's find out why the book is called Jessica and what happens to Ruthie as she starts kindergarten. Ruthie Sims didn't have a dog, she didn't have a cat, or a brother, or a sister. But Jessica was the next best thing. Jessica went wherever Ruthie went, to the moon, to the playground, to Ruthie's grandma's for the weekend. So here's Ruthie in all these pictures. Where is Jessica in these illustrations? Why do you think Jessica is not in the illustrations? There is no Jessica, said Ruthie's parents, but there was. So why do you think Ruthie's parents say there's no Jessica? What do you call a friend that you can't see? Do you remember? It's an imaginary friend. So let's watch. Let's listen. She ate with Ruthie. She looked at books with Ruthie and took turns stacking blocks with Ruthie, building towers. If Ruthie was mad, so was Jessica. If Ruthie was sad, Jessica was too. And if Ruthie was glad, Jessica felt exactly the same. When Ruthie accidentally spilled some juice, she said, Jessica did it, and she's sorry. When Ruthie's parents called a babysitter because they wanted to go to a movie one night, Ruthie said, Jessica has a stomach ache and wants you to stay home. And when Ruthie turned 5, it was Jessica's 5th birthday too. So who spilled the juice, you think? And who wants Ruthie's parents to stay home? I'm pretty sure Jessica didn't spill the juice, and Jessica didn't want her parents to stay home. Why do you think Ruthie says it was Jessica? There is no Jessica, said Ruthie's parents, but there was. She went to bed with Ruthie. She got up with Ruthie. She says, rise and shine, Jessica. And she stayed with Ruthie all the while in between. Ready or not, here I come, Jessica. On the night before the first day of kindergarten, Ruthie's mother said, I think Jessica should stay home today. Ruthie's father said, or tomorrow, you'll meet a lot of nice children. You can make new friends. But Jessica went anyway. She said, come on, Jessica, it'll be okay. Jessica wanted to go home so badly that Ruthie had to hold her hand and whisper to her. And when the teacher announced everyone's name, Ruthie and Jessica weren't listening. Jessica crawled through a tunnel with Ruthie. She took a nap with Ruthie, and she shared Ruthie's paintbrush during art. So here's Ruthie and all. Oh, do you see Ruthie in her illustration? How does she feel? Why do you think she feels sad? Maybe she's scared of the first day of kindergarten or lonely. When all the children lined up 2 by 2 to march to the bathroom, Jessica was right next to Ruthie. And a girl came up to Ruthie and stood by her and said, can I be your partner, she asked. Ruthie didn't know what to say. What do you think Ruthie should say to the girl? She should say yes, right? My name is Jessica, said the girl. It is, said Ruthie. The girl nodded. Mine's Ruthie, said Ruthie, smiling. And they walked down the hall, hand in hand. Why do you think Ruthie was surprised? Because her name was Jessica, just like her imaginary friend. Ruthie Sims didn't have a dog, she didn't have a cat, or a brother, or a sister, but Jessica was even better. What kinds of things do you think Ruthie and Jessica do together? You see in the picture? All the fun things they're doing? Building and swinging together and just hugging, right? How do you think Ruthie feels about having a real friend? Think she's happy? Yeah, she is. So what does Ruthie do with her imaginary friend at the beginning? Do you remember? She does all kinds of things at the beginning of the story. Do you see? She's going to the moon and she's swinging. They're building together, right? And why do you think her parents say there's no Jessica? Because they don't see her, right? She's an imaginary friend. So why do you think Ruthie has an imaginary friend? So remember at the beginning she said they didn't have any brothers or sisters or pets, so maybe she wants someone to play with. And she's created Jessica to do that with, right? And do you remember how she's feeling when she starts kindergarten? She's very nervous and scared, isn't she? So she takes Jessica with her. They hold hands tight. They went together. And then how does she feel at the end of the end of the day? After she made a new friend, how do you think she's feeling? Happy, right? So there are clues in the words and the illustrations that tell you that Jessica's an imaginary friend. Let's look back at one of these. Remember this one where we can't see her, but she's talking about her with her all the time? Could this happen in real life? Yes, it could. Some kids have imaginary friends. So if you've ever had an imaginary friend, you can draw a picture about that imaginary friend, or if you want to draw a picture about a friend you have in real life, you can, okay? Like Jessica. Jessica was imaginary and then she became real, didn't she? So I drew a picture of me and a friend that I've had since first grade. We became best friends. So I put my name, Mrs. McKeever, and I drew myself. And then here's my friend. Her name is Giselle, but we call her G for short. So I labeled her, and we're holding hands. And I've been away from first grade for a long time. So I've had this friendship for a very long time. So I can't wait to see your drawings. And then you can take a picture of it and put it in Seesaw for us, of you and your friend. Thanks for listening.